gorgeous Taurus, and welcome to your June Tarotscope with me, Sally. Thanks for joining me. It's been a few months since you've seen me. If you've been following me, I'm sorry that I've been quiet. It's just that I've been working behind the scenes, doing a complete rebranding, designing a new website and designing new services for you all. But I have been continuing to write the weekly Tarotscope, so if you haven't seen those yet, be sure to check out my Instagram and Facebook to read those every week, because they're full of really positive, uplifting advice, and there's always a lovely little affirmation at the end to help keep your energy anchored throughout the week. So I'm going to be using my deck that I got on an art trip to New York. So they're my favourite deck. Any tarot reader will tell you that we have a collection of decks, because once you buy one you want to buy loads. And actually just behind the camera I've got one of my favourite decks completely blue tacked to the wall, because I just love looking at them. So I really love doing readings, so it's a real passion for me to tell you what June has in store for you. So let's have a little look. Taurus, I hope you had a nice birthday season recently. I know the Tauruses in my life have gone through some intense changes, but positive changes. They've been difficult at times, a lot of process of letting go. But I feel like Tauruses are now sighing a breath of relief that finally they're over the worst of the intense changes. It does seem that your new ideas, I'm just going to pull one more card and then I will share with you what the cards are saying. So it does seem that your ideas have brought about new changes. You've got the Knight of Swords here. So this says to me that you're very quick to come to assumptions in June. I think a lot of you are mastering the power of your thoughts combined with your emotions and the visions you have and the beliefs you have about yourself, like all of those things combined. You're seeing the magic of what happens when all of those things are in harmony. You know, some of you have manifested some of your dreams recently. You know, for some of you might have moved house, or applied for a new job and got it. Started a new relationship. It's huge significator of change that will change other areas of your life. If you haven't experienced that yet, June will be the time that you experience a life transition, and in a positive step, in a positive sense. I mean. Try not to let fear get in the way of you doing what you're really good at, because fear is always going to be part of who we are. Part of our brain is an animalistic brain. The amygdala is related to the fear, the fight or flight aspect of us. When we're feeling fearful, we tense up, we breathe less, and because the cortisol runs through our body, we feel under threat. But sometimes just worrying about money, or worrying about a relationship, or an argument that you're worried might happen, or you get the idea. Even contemplating those type of things bring about like a chemical change in your body. Your body starts to respond as if it's actually happening. So for some of you, you've got to grips with that in May. You've got to grips with the fact that you've noticed that when you start to feel anxious or start to feel tense, or just a bit off, for instance, a bit imbalanced, highly emotional or something like that, you're noticing that you've been kind of letting your mind go to a place that isn't real, that you've let your fear kind of take over your thought process. So some of you have got to grips with how if you focus on amazing things and you empower yourself to change your feelings in situations, the universe is always checking in with us, saying to you, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? And if we're like not aware that question is being asked, we're just creating things that's like a bit haphazard, a bit like chaotic. But I feel like Taurus, you're in May and in June, you're really getting to grips with this. I can create the life that I want. I deserve to be happy, because you do deserve to be happy. There's so many people that benefit from your support, guidance, and most of all, your presence. Our presence is the greatest gift that we can offer another person. Just being there, just listening, being present is something that I think is really admirable and honourable trait of Taurus is that I think is not recognised enough. You know, you have this capability to hold everything that you have going on inside, to be present for another person, or to achieve a goal, or to see to the children, or to tend to your mum, or to your job responsibilities. You're so patient and so respectful and compassionate. But now, I'm feeling a bit emotional saying this, now it's really time for you to use that compassion toward yourself. Oh my God, I'm such a Cancerian. My moon is in Taurus. So just like I just well up easily. I get moved easily when something like touches me deeply, and this is kind of moving me in my heart, really, because I feel like this might be really specific for a particular Taurus that's watching, or I hope it's specific for all of you, because being compassionate towards ourselves, not only does it help improve our mental health, it helps our emotional life. We're able to be kinder to ourselves, and life starts to reflect that. You know, we are a mini universe within. You know, everything we see outside of us is a reflection of what's going on inside, and that can be quite scary and also exciting. And you're in the process in June of really getting a hold of that energy of that. Yes, you've got amazing ideas about how you can change your life and how that might look. Keep the visions and the positive emotion in alignment with one another, because that will help bolster the energy for you to act upon the vision and the positive emotion, because you're worthy of amazing happiness. You are, sweetheart. You know, so when we apply anything new, there's always going to be some challenges, and you know, challenges can be seen as kind of opportunities and magic waiting to happen, really, because like I said earlier, we're always going to have fear. So if we can learn how to manage our fear so that we can keep going for our dreams, we're able to find the energy and momentum to pursue things, really. So the Seven of Wands it seems like a negative card just because of how the guy appears to be fighting people below him and stuff, but this essentially, the energy of it is about having a creative idea or vision and facing some form of stiff competition or challenges in the external world. But if you'll notice, the man is higher than the other ones that he's appearing to be battling, so that's very symbolic too. That's saying that your head's above the rest in terms of your ability to handle whatever life is throwing at you. And if you look more deeply at the card, his face is very peaceful. It's, you know, it's the challenges aren't really a challenge, because he's built so much inner resilience to get to this point. And this is you, sweetheart, in June. You've built up so much inner resilience. You've learned how to respond rather than react, and you've saved yourself so much drama. And I'm proud of you for that, because I know that that's taken some. Because Tauruses can take a lot. They're very patient, and you've taken a lot, but you reach a point where enough is enough. And it seems in one or a few areas of your life, leading up to May, you've made some you know, some positive steps in affirming some boundaries and becoming more aligned. Whew, so I hope that resonates with you, what I just said. Let's have a little look at love life. Let's have a little look. Oh, that one wanted to jump out. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of excitement in terms of love life, like potentials, opportunities. So whether you're single or in an established relationship or dating, it seems that your imagination is lifting you out of your current circumstances. So you've got the Knight of Wands here, which is related to kind of, you know, exciting experiences coming to us or kind of emerging from within us, so that we can kind of enjoy that vital energy of feeling excited and having positive anticipation about our life. So I do actually feel that for some of you, that those of you that are single, there's a potential for somebody that's very exciting coming into your life, but it has the potential to fizzle out quite quickly because it's so like, whoa, like whirlwind. So if you can just bear that in mind, if somebody kind of fits that description that comes in and you know, is quite a powerful figure, quite organised, and you could be a bit like can I say, like bits like swooning over them. You could find yourself a little bit like feel like, just be careful to realise that we're always equal. You know, nobody has, whether it doesn't matter whether people have got more money, a better job, better car, a better job, whatever your brain is kind of comparing yourself to other people in some way, we're all equal, we're all the same. The only thing that is kind of more powerful than us is kind of, you know, the universe and God, you know, the angels, whatever you want to kind of call that, you know, amazing force that guides us all. Some people call it spirit. You know, like for me, my personal journey and kind of my spirituality is seeing it in nature and in everybody. Like I literally see kind of divinity everywhere and in all of us, in every living thing, you know. So just bear that in mind when this exciting character comes in June, and you might be kind of tempted to feel inferior in some way. So I just want to remind you that you're equal to them and you're just as amazing, and we're all just as amazing each other. We've all got unique talents. But just also bear in mind that all of our relationships are sacred mirrors. So whatever we see in another person is a reflection of us. So, you know, whether that be a negative thing we see in that person or a positive thing, that's something that has the potential or is already developing within us. So it's, you know, there's so much about this in psychology. You can look up kind of introjection and projection, and it's just absolutely fascinating how the brain works in that way and how our emotions work that way. So whatever you see in this person is emerging within you. That's what I'm saying. So just enjoy it, but just kind of realise that it's you that's developing. It's not like someone coming into your life changing your life. Like it's you that's created this person, and it's you that has the potential to create your life the way you want it. But you already know that. You got the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. So, you know, it's exciting. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there soon. I think I'll pull one more card and then I'll save the rest for the extended. So if this video has resonated with you, feel free to purchase the extended video in the description box, and I'll go deeper into love life and see what else is occurring. But let's pull one more card. If this is where we depart, thank you for watching. I really hope this has helped you. And if you're interested in the extended, I'll see you in that. But okay, what's the most important thing Taurus needs to know? What's the most important thing Taurus needs to know about June, please? Oh, that was too many. I like to see them jump because then you know it's kind of come. Oh, there we go. There's 3. Oh, okay, there's 5. Oh, well, I'll read them. I'll read the 5 for you. You deserve them, Taurus. Okay. Interesting. Right. So the most important thing you need to know about June is that you're reaching a climax and a peak experience. You're ending multiple chapters because you've got the 10 of Swords here too. So both of these symbolise a culmination and an ending. This one is an ending of a stressful situation where finally your head is like, oh, you know, I can see the light. That type of energy. But this is like celebrating and like reaching an amazing experience that we've been working towards. So both of those very positive. And also it seems like you're letting go more in love. There's something, you know, every relationship is subject to cycles and chapters. So if you're in an existing partnership, you might find that you're closing a particular chapter and starting afresh and trying to find new things to do together and things like that. But you've got 2 pages here, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So there's a potential for new love and new chapters in love, new ways of being kind to yourself. Remember, self-compassion, please. And the Page of Pentacles is about promotion, a new opportunity at work. So, but both of these signify a delicate new beginning, and they must be nurtured with self-love, tender care, because both of these cards are like the beginning of spring. So the delicate little buds that we see on the blossom trees, they could be easily crushed with like negativity and doubt, and especially self-doubt. So be self-compassionate and self-loving, and believe in your potential to succeed and to live the life of your dreams. So that was your June Tarotscope. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, please like it, subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you in the July videos. But take care. I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.